Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go ahead and do my weekly warm reviews. I was sick last week, so oh man, after that whatever sinus infection or whatever I had going on, I think it messed with my ears. If you guys don't know, I have inner ear issues that sets me off balance pretty much 24/7, and sometimes it's just a little bit worse than other times, and sometimes it's just debilitating and I cannot do anything. Like literally, like it's a chore for me to try to take a shower. It's that difficult. So yeah, it's like standing up and moving around is just, it's the worst. So literally I can't do anything. So basically I caught up on a lot of YouTube videos. I looked at a lot of Instagram. I watched a lot of shows, or you know, when I could, or when I wasn't resting. I was trying to rest as much as I could. But yesterday I started feeling a little bit better, and then this morning I woke up really dizzy again, and I was like, okay, take your medicine and just try to push through, because like that's all you can do at this point, you know. It's like I can't just stop my life, you know, because I'm dizzy, you know. Like it sucks, it blows, it really does. So all right, so I'm gonna go through and we're gonna talk about my empties. I got through quite a bit. I did get some scent descriptions, other things I did not. So, okay, let's talk about this one first. This is Rose Girls Mulberries and Cotton Candy Frosting. Oh, by the way, also, I still am cleaning out my wax closet. Like I said last week, that did not get done. I'd planned on, it's pretty clean right now. Like, it's not really that dirty, but I just kind of want to wipe things down and rearrange things and just really get things in order, because I feel like sometimes I kind of make a mess in there with when I have like overflow and stuff. Yeah, anyways, so I still am working on destashes, and I just plan on keeping them like really simple and cheap and not making a big deal about it. So yeah, so if you're interested in those, just stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to keep the channel clean. Like I don't want to keep posting destashes. Like once I'm done destashing, I think I'm done for a while. Like that's usually what I do. But I don't want the channel clogged up with destashes. Like I don't want you to come to my channel and see destash, destash, destash. So on the other ones I just did a couple weeks ago, I am going to put them on private just to keep my channel clean. But, well, maybe I'll just message the people and see if they already looked over the video and made sure they got everything or whatever. So that way I can private it and get it off the channel. All right, so this Rose Girls Mulberries and Cotton Candy Frosting. I got this from a destash. This one was a little bit odd. It had a very, like, the mulberries in it was very, what's the word? Artificial. Was very artificial to me. It gave off this very weird tone. It didn't smell bad in the bag. But yeah, this one I was not a fan of. I've never had a mulberry scent before either, so I don't know. Maybe mulberries in general is kind of one of those, like, bitter notes or something. I don't, or not bitter notes, but maybe, I don't know. I've never had it in wax, so I don't really know what it's supposed to smell like, but it smelled very artificial to me. I decided to finish off, I was looking for something kind of light, and I remember that this one was light from before. This is Rose Girls Enchanted. This is also from that destash. You can see the bag is freaking thrashed. I don't know what it is about those, but yeah, sometimes you get stuff in destashes and you just think, whoa, what has this bag like been through? This is Sweet Lavender, Macintosh Madness, and French Vanilla. I didn't like this one. I kept going back and forth. I was like, it's really pretty, but then the lavender was kind of getting on my nerves. I think lavender is just not working for me anymore. Like, I just don't love lavender scents, really, in any capacity. See, now when I smell it, I think, yeah, this is a really pretty scent. But then at the same time, like, I just remember something about the apple scent too. I don't know if Macintosh Madness is a mix of apples or something, but I almost felt like maybe there was some green apple in there. I mean, it wasn't strong or anything, but I'm wondering if that maybe didn't make it like my favorite either, because I can't handle green apple in scents. Now this one, on the other hand, this Coconut Lime Verbena Zen, this one was really pretty. This one was crisp, clean, air clearing. This is really good. I don't know that I want to say I got a hint of lime out of here. This one was like my perfect laundry scent. Even though it smells nothing like laundry, yes, you do get a little bit of lime. just a smidge of lime, which is not bad at all. But I just remember thinking, this is like what my perfect laundry scent would smell like. It wasn't like laundry detergent or anything. This is just like what my cleaning day scent would be. So this one was really good. It was really strong. I was afraid for a while. I wasn't getting any scent off of it. I was like, what is going on? This one should be really strong. And yeah, it was really quiet for a little bit. Like quiet, I mean as in like scent throw. And then all of a sudden it started to bloom and I was like, oh, this is nice. I put it through my entire house. And so I was like, this is definitely a cleaning day scent. The next one is Rose Girl's Rhubarb Raspberry Vanilla Bean Scones. This one was very pretty. It was fruity and bakery at the same time. This one was really nice. I still have some more, so I'm gonna come back and review it some more, but it's really kind of got a fruitiness to it with the rhubarb raspberry. You know, this one was more at the beginning of the week, so I don't remember it as well. I do remember it having a good strong throw, but I did really like that one. I do remember that. I was kind of like on the fence about it. Like, I don't love it, I just liked it. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, let's talk about this one. This one, Rose Girl's Christmas Wish Peeps Cake. I don't know, the first time I reviewed this, I don't think I was like desperately in love with it, but now I am desperately in love with this. This is Pine Vanilla Sugar Cookie, Yellow Cake Frosting, Peeps. Yellow Cake Frosting and Peeps. This one had a super high throw. This one to me, I think the first time I warmed it, I just didn't like it because it was more of like a pine cookie. This time, the sugar cookie really popped out. And you've got just a hint of pine. It was more of like this delicious sugar cookie scent. I cannot talk highly enough about this scent. It was strong. I put it through my entire house. I was just loving this scent. And I think my first time I reviewed this, I don't remember loving it that much. So I'm glad I pulled it out because I almost put it in a destash to get rid of the rest. And I am so glad that I just kept it. Now in the bag, I can smell that pine, but on warm, the sugar cookie was like the star of the show, and it was freaking amazing. It was like one of the better sugar cookies I've come across. So I'm gonna wait on that one. Let's pull out some, okay, I don't know. So, oh, this one. Okay, let's talk about the Bathing Garden, A Snow Globe World. This one to me, I thought I was going to love this one in the clamshell, like I really did. This one is buttermint candy cane, salted caramel, brown sugar, and chestnuts. I think the salted caramel and the brown sugar is where it lost me. I think it was just too much, too bakery, too sickeningly sweet. It just, yeah, it just didn't sit right with me with the buttermints and that caramel. It just, I didn't feel like it was a good combination. On cold, it smells great. Like, I thought it smelled awesome, which is why I was willing to warm it. I was like, this smells amazing. But on warm, it was making me sick. I was starting to get a headache. It was just too sweet. Couldn't stand it, which is sad. But I will say this was a super strong throw. You know, there was a time when Bathing Garden wasn't getting high reviews for strong throw. This was a strong throw. Actually, all the Bathing Garden I did was strong this week. This one is tea cake. I don't have a scent note description for it, but I don't like tea cakes. The tea cake scent in general makes me want to vom. Like, I'm not a fan at all. But tea cake, this one was a little bit different than most tea cakes. It has, if you have smelled Bathing Garden, like Painting the Roses Red, what's the other one that she's kind of got that, like that rose cream scent in? I can't think of what else she has in there. I mean, the other scents that have that. I don't know, but it's kind of got that cream note that she's kind of known for. It's in this tea cake scent, and it changes the entire clam of, or the entire scent of just tea cakes. So to me, this one I could handle, I could deal with, because I just don't love tea cakes. So that one was good. I wouldn't repurchase it or anything, but it was decent. What else do I have in here? I don't have a scent description, but I did one last grubby tart of Winter Garden Laundry from Front Porch Candle Company. I don't remember what Winter Garden was. I think it was some sort of floral with the laundry. Her laundry scents always stand out a little bit more to me than like the other scent that they're mixed with. So this was more of like a laundry scent. It did well for the one grubby. I put it in my daughter's bathroom. I did have a scent description when I first bought it, and I think I asked on the board, but nobody answered. So yeah, this one was just really pretty. Winter Garden is actually really nice. I don't know what the scent note is, but it's good. I know that's not very helpful. I did a small sample in my daughter's bedroom of mint chocolate chip. This one was really nice. I really like this one. It smells just like it sounds, mint chocolate chip. It was like a like a chocolate mint scent, like an Andes, like, you know, those green and chocolate little mints that you would sometimes get. I haven't seen those in a long time. That's what it smelled like. I can't smell anything in the bag, but it was a pretty strong throw in a hot plate warmer. I don't know how it would do in like a 20 watt, but hot plate for me is always like the choice to go to if you want something to throw, like without a doubt. Hot plate always does it for me. Okay, oh, let's do this. This is what I did at the very beginning of the week. I did some chunklets in citrus linen with Ocean Waves Overpour. I did like this one, although the citrus linen was a little bit, what's the word? Like the citrus was a little bit bitter. You know how sometimes oranges can kind of have like a little bit of a bitter take on them, or what else am I thinking of? I don't know, it just felt a little bit bitter. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. I got probably like a medium-high throw on this. It was very clean and fresh. But I think the citrus, and maybe mixed with the linen, I think just was like, kind of gave me like a little bit of like a bitter note that I wasn't like feeling, but it wasn't bad. I finally finished this Sassy Girl Aroma. If you guys remember, I had another bag of this I'm going to try to finish next week. Salty Sea Air, Sweet Lavender Marshmallow. To me, when I warmed this, I got mostly a really sweet marshmallow mixed with salty sea air. I didn't really smell a lot of lavender, which was fine with me. This one is really nice. I really do like it, although I don't feel the need to like repurchase this. Yeah, I mostly got salty sea air and marshmallow. I think that's why that makes this scent so good. I really didn't get any lavender. I couldn't smell the lavender anyways. It wasn't apparent to my nose. But that one was nice and strong, and that one went for a long time as well. Okay, let's talk about some more Tiffany since I have them right here. Let's see. What else do I have? Okay, I did Sea Breeze, which I finished up. And so Sea Breeze is a really nice scent. It's one I would definitely get again. I feel like this was kind of like a medium throw, but I don't feel like you'd want this to be a super high throw. I just feel like it'd kind of be a little bit too much. I don't know how to describe Sea Breeze, except it's kind of like an oceanic air ozone type scent, but it's good. I do like it. This one was really strong. This is another scoopable in pumpkin pecan caramel milkshake. Yeah, so that one is completely empty. This one, the pecan, is pretty strong. Like, it's a pretty nutty scent. Milkshake I always like, though, with these kind of scents, because they kind of like, I don't know if they like tone it down a little bit or what the deal is, but I feel like these kind of scents really are nice when you mix them, like pecan with milkshake. So I didn't get pumpkin. I didn't feel like there was that much pumpkin, like not like the inside of a pumpkin or even like the bakery pumpkin. I didn't feel like that. So I felt like it was more of just like a pecan milkshake, which I really like. This one was really good. Sorry, I didn't mean to say. This is Tiffany Candles. This is Cider Lane, Vanilla Bean Noel, Baked Apple Pie. This was really strong, and it was a nice balance of all three of these scents. You could smell the Cider Lane, you could smell the Vanilla Bean Noel, you could smell that Baked Apple Pie. All three of these came out, which was really nice. I find sometimes with vendors, like one thing will dominate, and that'll just be like the whole thing. But this is really nice. I don't love Baked Apple Pie that much from vendors, but this one was really good. And Cider Lane too. I think I'm sick of Cider Lane. let's talk about Bonjour Wax. I have a few things from her. I'm trying to get through Bonjour Wax because I really want to see how I like it or if I don't like it or what the deal is. So this was strawberry and lemon slushy. So this is juicy red berries, tart lemon, and sweet caramelized sugar. This was a half. Was it a half or? Yeah, it was like a waffle type shape, but it was only half. So I put just a half of it in the hot plate. You have to put, this is palm wax. You have to put this in a really hot warmer or it's not going to melt, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But I put half in my daughter's 24-watt warmer, and I walked in after it had warmed down. I walked in a few times, and both times I was like, I'm not smelling anything. So I was like, I'm just going to throw the other piece in and screw it, because otherwise it's just going to go in the trash. I'm not going to waste my time trying to warm something that's not going to throw. So I used the whole thing, and finally I was getting like about a medium throw, but I mean, it was a big hunk of wax. Like sometimes less is more, but this time I felt like more was more, which was crazy. So yeah, I don't know if it's the bag that it was stored in, because this is one of those like flip top bags, but yeah, I don't know. I was also reading too that palm wax doesn't last that long, so I don't know. I don't know. This one, and here's why you want a hot warmer. I tried to put this in a Scentsy warmer in my daughter's bathroom. This is Pretty in Pink Laundry, and it did not melt. It was like stuck like halfway, or not even, maybe like 1/4 of the way warmed. And then it just it would not melt down. So I really didn't get any sense of this smell. It smells pretty in there, but in the cup, but I didn't get to experience this one. So yeah, that one gave me no scent just because of the warmer I put it in. Okay. This one, Poisoned Apple, is orange, rose, bergamot, neroli, and effervescent apples. This one I did in my kitchen. I used the whole clam. I did 2 cubes in each of my 3 warmers, and this one did, I would say, probably about a medium high. This one wasn't bad. It did actually pretty well, but you do have to use the whole clamshell, which I pretty much use a whole clamshell throughout my house. Like I'll put some in the living room and then some in the kitchen. I don't feel like I could have done that with this. I felt like this needed to be all in one room. So I don't really know how I feel about this company yet. I'm still kind of testing stuff, but I mean, this is a pretty scent. I did like this. It was kind of like that So White scent. Yeah. I got more of the So White than I did the like Fizzy Pop, even though it says effervescent apples, but I kind of take that to mean Fizzy Pop. So, oh, let's talk about this one really quick. Almost done here. So I did this, a small, I don't remember what this was. I think it was a bunt from Rainbow Melt and Mac Apple, Sweet Lavender, and Peppermint Fluff. This scent was freaking beautiful. I don't even know what I was smelling or how all these scents came together so well, but this was freaking gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I don't even know what to say about it. Like the Sweet Lavender, I don't think I was picking up very well. It was just very well blended. Like I didn't pick up Mac Apple that much or Peppermint Fluff. It was all just like blended so perfectly. It smelled freaking amazing. I really liked this scent a lot. Yeah, I mean, you can smell the Mac Apple, you can smell the peppermint, you can kind of smell a little bit of lavender, but when you mix all 3 of them together, it just makes this one singular scent, and it's just good. So I put strong, it had a nice balance, and I just put it was perfect and gorgeous, which it truly was. And for just a little sample piece, I was like impressed. I'm always impressed with Rainbow Melts. Excuse me, I had like a little hiccup there. Okay, so the next one I have is Candy Carousel from Bathing Garden. I did just a small sample in my daughter's bathroom, and I'm trying to look up the scent. I want to say it's like a Circus concession, but it was different. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, the sweet and sugary scents of the Midway with rainbow cotton candy, hints of apples and cakes. So this one to me smelled like a Circus concession, but like a sweeter version of a Circus concession. It was a little different. Like you didn't get so much salty popcorn, like the salty and sweet. It was more like a sweet Circus concession. That's the best way I can describe it. It was really pretty. It's not one that I feel like I need again for any reason, but I mean, it was nice to enjoy for the time that I had it. This one, oh, I almost destashed my clam in this, and I'm so glad that I didn't, that I held off and did the sample first. This is Ooh La La, and this is vanilla cream, white floral, and rich tonka beans. This is like a vanilla scent jacked up like times 10. This was so pretty. I think it was like an egg or like an oval type shape. I put it in my daughter's bathroom. It was almost a little too much for that little warmer in there because it didn't melt all the way. I'm having that problem with my Scentsy warmer. I don't know if I need to change the bulb, but I feel like I just changed the bulb, so I don't know. But it had a nice, beautiful scent. The vanilla, oh, it almost reminded me of something from Lush, but it was like a really nice vanilla scent. Just a really rich vanilla, not like your standard vanilla. Really good. Scented up the bathroom really nicely. I'm definitely glad I have a clam of that. And if I see that come up in a restock again, I would definitely repurchase that. All right, here's another one from, oh, it does have the, oh. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that had the scent notes. Okay, so I finished up a BAM. Actually, I destashed half of it and I kept the rest. But I finished up a BAM, an Iceberry Tea, and La Push. It's funny. So Iceberry Tea is Vanilla Bean Noel, House Sweet Berry Fragrance, and White Tea. And La Push is, come on, Fresh Raindrops, Sage Leaf, and Orange Peel. So separately, I do not like either of these scents. Like when they're not together, I do not like either of these scents. I reviewed La Push like a couple weeks ago and I did not like it. And Angie, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I know you love this scent. I think the sage, I just don't like. I don't think I like the sage in that scent or something. Iceberry Tea I've had on its own and it's just too much of like a white floral tea for me. But together, these are really like amazing together. I don't understand like how that works, but it's like a fruity floral and it was a nice combo. I probably got, and I want to say I got only a medium throw from this, which is really strange. I was expecting like a high throw. I put this throughout my entire house. It's just a nice fruity scent. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that, but it wouldn't be a repurchase. It's not something like I need in my life. Unless you did it in like clamshell form, then I'd probably get it that way, but I don't feel like I'd need a whole BAM bag in it. I did try out finally Golden Willow waxes. This is Y East. This one performed really well. I don't know what the scent was. I feel like it was like a Christmas tree scent or like a balsam type scent. It was really good, really strong. I did this in my daughter's 24-watt hot plate and it performed really well. This is a friend, this was for my friend Candy Elizabeth, and she graciously sent me some Golden Willow to try and I really like it. That was definitely a nice performer. It was a pretty scent. I liked it a lot. This, I blew out the bag. I was trying to break it with my hands in the bag and I just busted the bag, so I need to use that other piece pretty quick. I don't actually remember what Cemetery Keys is. I might have it on my iPad here because I think I might have, yeah, vanilla tonka bean, lime citrus, and sugary sweet white floral. You know, I liked this scent before, but for some reason this time it was a little too floral for me. I don't know if it was because I just wasn't feeling well and so I wasn't really feeling florals this last week or whatever, but I was not feeling that one this week for some reason. So I'm going to hang on to this other piece and try to warm it like maybe this next week because the bag's obviously broken. I'm not going to take the time to rebag it. That's silly. So yeah, so this last one that I have is Elf Morning Blend from the Bathing Garden. And this one,